Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney based here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the United States. So if you would like to work with us, feel free to call our office. You can do that by calling 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We help clients with all types of immigration cases. We are unlike a lot of firms where we also work with employers. So companies that want to sponsor folks for different types of visas like H-1B, we transfer executives. For large companies that have offices abroad, we bring them here into the United States. We help them sponsor those types of visas and green cards to show many different things. So permanent green cards through an employer, employment-based, different types of employment-based visas. We do that. We help families sponsor new spouses, stepchildren, children, so all types of things, all types of immigration applications our firm can handle. We do a fantastic job. If you've worked with us in the past, you're going to be, I'm sure you'll have many really awesome things to say. But the purpose of us being on here today is to provide information about, provide options for people that might not have status in the United States, right? So we are here to help folks that may not have status here in the United States. There's this atmosphere of fear currently. Everybody's afraid of getting deported. We're seeing ICE raid restaurants here in Washington, D.C. We're seeing folks get caught coming out of school. So I want to tell you, you may have options if you've entered the United States illegally or you entered with a visa and it expired. There may be options for you to get a green card, right? There are options under the law that are 100% legal that you might qualify for, and eventually you and your family can have a green card. So that's what we're here to talk about. I'm here to provide information. If you have thoughts and questions about the things that I'm talking about, please make sure you put it into the chat. I'm streaming live right now on Facebook, on YouTube, and on TikTok. So join me, ask questions, take advantage of the fact that I'm on here providing information. We are an immigration-only firm, so all we do is work on immigration cases. We don't work on any other case types, only immigration. We work with all types of immigration, so that gives us a very comprehensive understanding of immigration law in the United States, be it employers, individuals, or people here that need humanitarian visas, people that have been victims of abuse, people that have been trafficked in the United States, people that have been victims of crime. So there are different immigration options for different categories of folks. So if you are undocumented, don't give up, right? Don't give up. There may be options for you. Call us and we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm here in Washington, D.C. We help clients all over the United States. If you want to talk to me specifically about your case, please give us a call, 703-348-1663. If you can't get to the phone right now, go ahead and go to our website, agarwalimmigration.com. You'll learn so much about us and our firm and our experience. And there's also a link on there where you can schedule your consultation right now. You can see my availability and schedule your consultation directly from there. So go ahead and check that out. If you're on Facebook, please go ahead and check out our Facebook page. We also have a link on there to see my calendar and schedule a consultation straight through there as well. Okay, so if you have questions, put them into the chat. I'm going to go over some things, some questions that commonly come up in my consultations, people that are interested in VAWA, people that might be undocumented. These are the types of questions I'm going to go over today, but feel free to listen. Share this with others if you think they might want to join in on this conversation, if they might want to learn about immigration. Make sure to follow us, like us, subscribe to our channel, and you will know every time I go live. All right, so awesome. Thank you so much, guys, that are on here right now. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok right now. Okay, so one of the questions that comes up is, can I qualify for VAWA if I'm divorced, right? Can I qualify for VAWA if I'm divorced? Remember the things that you need for VAWA. This is for people that have been abused in a relationship. So you have to be married to either a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. This is for spousal VAWA. You have to have lived with them for any amount of time. So it could be just a couple of months, it could be years. So it doesn't matter. There's no requirement in the regulations how long you have to live with this person. Okay. And there has to be abuse in the marriage. That abuse can be emotional, psychological. Most of our clients will qualify, have approved VAWAs with just emotional abuse, even when there was no physical abuse, no police report. Okay, so these are the requirements for VAWA. The other thing you need to know is if you're divorced from your U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse, you can still qualify for VAWA if that divorce was finalized less than 2 years from the time of your application. So that is a very important thing to know, because if you've been abused in the past, you're now divorced, you still can qualify for VAWA. And what does that mean? That means work authorization for you. That could mean green card for you and your children. If this is helpful to you, if you've been divorced and you were in an abusive relationship, give us a call. Let's have a confidential consultation. We can talk about your options. We can get you some papers here in the United States. You can get a green card eventually, right? So all of these things are possible for you, even if you entered illegally or if you entered with a visa and you lost your status. Give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. We help clients all over the United States with all types of immigration applications. Share this post with others. Follow us and like us on our social media. Subscribe to our channel. I see some questions on here and I'm going to get to them. Don't worry, hang on, share this with others and we will get to your questions, I promise, okay? Perfect. So I have a question here from Hair by Miss Bantu. She says, divorce has passed for 2 years, so no chance for me, right? Divorce has passed since 2 years, so no chance for me. Okay, so maybe you have a divorce that has occurred more than 2 years ago. Maybe VAWA might not be an option for you. However, many people who have been in abusive marriages, right, can qualify for other visa types. So we have victims of domestic abuse, right? When your husband has been difficult, you felt trapped, you were doing all the work in the house. There are ways to qualify for something maybe called a T visa. That's something we talk about when an individual comes to us for a consultation. They might not qualify for the thing that they had come to us for, but we also screen you for other things to see what can we do to help you get status. I understand that it's scary. I understand very much that I can't imagine what it's like to fear being deported, and you have kids at home maybe that are U.S. citizens. You have a fear of being separated from your family, right? Or you can't get the jobs that you want. Call us, because there may be options for you to get in status. There may be a T visa option, which can eventually lead to a green card as well, and as soon as 3 years after the T visa approval. So there may be work authorization in the meantime. You might have status pretty soon. If you get picked up by ICE, you have some kind of defense for you to put forth, so you are not deported, so you can stay with your family, so you don't have to abandon all those things that you've built here in the U.S., okay? Give us a call if we can help you, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We're open right now. We're taking calls. Get on a call right now and you can schedule a consultation, and we can meet as soon as this week or next week, whenever we have availability. So don't give up, stay connected, get information, join me again if you're unsure. We're gonna have these conversations frequently to answer questions, to maybe give you some certainty in this world that feels very chaotic at the moment. Okay, my name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. We have a small team of about a little less than 10 people, and we help folks all throughout the United States. We help people even outside of the United States obtain a visa or obtain a green card, obtain status here in the U.S. So give us a call, and perhaps we can talk and find a way for you as well. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. immigration attorney. If you want to schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, please go to our Facebook page. There's a calendar on there. You'll see my availability. You can pick what works for you and schedule it right there. You can also do that from our website, agarwalimmigration.com, where you can learn about us, learn about our firm, and schedule directly from there as well. Okay? Thanks so much for joining me, and thanks for all of these gifts that someone is throwing over here on TikTok. All right, I hope that answered your question. So let me see. I know we had a few other questions here. Jack says, my case was recalendared this October. So what does that mean? That means that Jack was in removal proceedings. Maybe he had prosecutorial discretion, which means that his case was sort of paused. His removal case was sort of paused until other things happened in his case, or the government agreed not to move forward with it. Just it wasn't dismissed, but it was sort of put on hold. That's what that means. Once a VAWA is approved, the good thing to do if you are in removal proceedings is to get this case recalendared and then dismissed with this approved VAWA. So how long will this take in New York City? He's asking. How long will it take to terminate proceedings, to dismiss proceedings in New York City? So once you have an approved VAWA, it can move very fast. It really just depends on the judge. So hopefully it can get recalendared, and by motion, perhaps it could get terminated. A joint motion would be amazing, where the government agrees that that they will not prosecute and they're okay with the judge terminating the case. And of course, the judge would be more than willing to do that, because you would otherwise have these VAWA benefits even if they took you to proceedings, right? And this is really awesome, because for Jack, he can now apply for a green card. He can qualify and apply for a green card based on this approved VAWA. If he has young children, they are also going to be eligible for a green card. So this is an amazing win for you, Jack. Congratulations. We help clients with this every day. So give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name, again, is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based here in Washington, D.C. We help clients all over the United States. We help with all types of immigration cases. I would love to connect with you for a consultation. This way we can talk about your case. We can go over all the options that are available to you. And if you're undocumented, if you came illegally, or if you lost your status, there are still ways in the law where you might qualify for a green card. So don't stop yourself from looking to see if there are ways for you to qualify. All right, give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name, again, is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in DC. Please go to our Facebook page, our website, if you want to schedule a consultation online right now. But other thing you can do is call Sophia. She is waiting to answer your call and help you schedule a consultation, 703-348-1663. Thank you so much. All right, Ahmed is saying, hi, I sent an EAD renewal through a pending VAWA. My current EAD category is C9. I received a receipt notice, but it's listed as C31. Does this mean they're working on my case, or is it the wrong notice? That's great. You may want to call and correct. If you applied for a C9, that means that the work authorization is based on a pending green card application, so a pending adjustment of status application. So that's what the C9 category work authorization document would be. That's what it would say. If they accidentally did C31, you would not get that approved until you have an approved VAWA, right? You can do C31 if your VAWA has already been approved. If it has not been, there could be a mistake that you might want corrected. You should see what you said in your application. You might be able to amend the application as well. So something to think about and check, Ahmed, okay? If we can help you, call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name, again, is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney in DC. We help clients all over the country with all types of cases. I'm here mostly to talk about humanitarian options for our friends here who may not have status in the US and are looking for options. If you have general immigration questions, We are a very experienced firm. We've been doing this for quite a while, handling all types of immigration cases. So please feel free to put it on here. I'm happy to answer questions to provide information. Just know this may not be specific to you since I don't have your case history, your background. If you'd like information specific to you, please give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And share this with your friends, with your family that might benefit from this immigration conversation, right? So we all need to learn. We all need to know what our options are. And that's the best way for you to feel less anxious in this environment of chaos, right? So don't back away from looking for options because they are there for many, many people. They are there. And you may be able to get status to get a green card for you and your family. Okay, 703-348-1663. Ahmed is saying, did you get VAWA cases approved recently? Could you tell us when you submit it? Even I know that each case is different than other cases. Yes, actually, we've gotten a lot of VAWA cases approved. VAWA is something our firm practices more than any other case. So we have more VAWA cases than any other case type. So it makes up about 70% of our practice currently. It's very exciting because that means that a lot of people and a lot of children who wouldn't otherwise have status in the U.S. can now qualify for a green card. They will receive work authorization even in about 7 months. So how long did it take? So some cases are going very, very fast, right? So I think we had one case approved 4 months after we applied. So, you know, it's not that it was stronger, it just moved a lot quicker. We asked for it to be expedited because of health issues of our applicant. We saw her yesterday in the office. Her case was approved in about 4 months. And this is the VAWA case was submitted and approved in 4 months. So that is exciting. That is very exciting. We've also had cases that have taken a lot longer, right? We've also had cases that have taken a lot longer. It could be over 3 years for the VAWA to be approved. But the good news is once the VAWA is approved, the green card portion, unless there are concerns in the immigration history, goes pretty quickly. So in about 3.5 years, you might be able to have your VAWA and your green card. In the meantime, don't forget, you have your work authorization. You might even have travel authorization to leave the country and return. We're recommending that people don't travel currently if you're on that advanced parole, just for safety reasons. But if you need to go, if there's an emergency for your family, you do have that option of leaving and re-entering. Most of our clients have that option, and we apply for that along with the VAWA and green card application as soon as they are eligible. You can give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in Washington, D.C. We help clients all over the United States. We love to help folks get status. If you've never had status before, it really just touches our heart to be able to help you make this change and change your life, not just your life, but your children's life and everyone else in future generations to come. So give us a call. We would really be deeply honored if you wanted to work with our firm to move forward and obtain immigration status here in the U.S. 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page. If you're on Facebook right now, you can schedule a consultation directly through there. My calendar is available. Take a look, see what works for you, and I will see you by phone, on Zoom, or in person. Okay, by phone, on Zoom, or in person. Linda says, do you take BIA appeals, please? So when you have a decision in immigration court and you want to appeal that decision, you have to appeal it to the Board of Immigration Appeals, also known as the BIA. So we currently do not take removal cases. We have some wonderful referrals that we work with, and we'd be happy to share them with you if you want to give us a call, but we currently do not take Board of Immigration Appeals cases. When you have immigration court cases, I would really encourage you to get to know the attorney very well. And this is not a plug for us, right? We don't do removal cases at all right now. But I want to tell you this because you want to work with someone that is very skilled in understanding the law and making these arguments based on your facts that are going to be so closely tied to the law that it's going to be difficult for any reputable judge to say no, to deny, right? So you can make a strong argument, but you need a very skilled attorney to do that. So make sure you know what their education is, what their background is, what is their success rates. You do not want to look for an attorney that is most like you necessarily, because you might not have that background. You might not have that educational background to make those really strong arguments. So in immigration court, this is your last chance to remain in the United States. So take the time to understand your attorney, right? You don't have to like them, but are they the most skilled in that practice, right? Are they going to answer your phone call? Are you going to get a high level of service? Are they capable of making the strongest arguments to keep you here in the US? Give us a call if we can help you. We have great referrals for removal attorneys, okay? 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm based here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the United States. We can help with all types of immigration cases. Follow us, like us, subscribe to our channel. We're on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook right now. Do all that. Stay connected to us, and we would love to meet you in person if possible, or Zoom or by phone, depending on where you are, to discuss your case, to figure out options for you. And in the meantime, gather as much information as possible in these types of things where lawyers are talking about immigration, where you might realize there are some options that you didn't know existed. Okay? All right. Here's a question. Can I still apply for VAWA if I'm undocumented, right? Can I still apply for VAWA if I'm undocumented? Yes. So you enter illegally, you can qualify for VAWA. If you enter with a visa and that visa expired or you lost your status somehow, you can still qualify for VAWA. What you need to qualify for VAWA is you have to be married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. This is for spousal VAWA. You have to have lived with them for any period of time, and there have to be problems in the marriage. So we have to be able to argue at minimum there is some emotional abuse in that marriage. So give us a call. Let's see if you qualify for VAWA, because VAWA can get you a work authorization. It can get you a green card, right? And if you qualify for that, your whole life will change. Give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in DC. We help clients all over the United States with all types of immigration applications. Make sure you stay connected to us: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Follow us, like us, if we can help you with your immigration cases, okay? All right. Let's see. Ahmed says, thank you for your answer and your time. I follow you and watch all your amazing videos. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad. You know, I had a client that really ended up coming to us and tried to do VAWA themselves based on our videos. We provide a lot of very, very helpful information, but really VAWA is complicated, right? And you should, if you can work with an attorney, you should work with an attorney to file that application. There's no way to organize all the different types of abuse by yourself. Your declaration, that affidavit, is the most important part of your VAWA case, and you want that to be as strong as possible. When you submit your application, there could be a risk of removal if you get denied. So put your best foot forward, because you can't afford not to. You absolutely can't afford not to. Okay? Give us a call, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. Sophia is waiting for you. If you want to give us a call, schedule your consultation. We can talk about your specific immigration history. We can talk about what options are available for you, especially if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. If you're recently divorced from a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, we could potentially help you get status. You might be eligible and not even realize that you are. So call us for a confidential consultation. We have had huge successes with our VAWA cases. We have wonderful clients that can attest to that. We've been doing this for many years. We have been exclusively doing immigration for over 8 years. So hopefully, I know we have all of the knowledge and skill to help you with your case. If you want to give us a call, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or our website. So Facebook page, our website, schedule a consultation, and hopefully you and I can connect and talk about your case and your family's case as well. Okay? All right, Boo says, yes, Boo says, hi, Pratibha, I submitted all the documents to your office. And they're telling me that you're reviewing it before submitting it. I probably am reviewing it because what our office is doing right now is we have multiple levels of review. Our office actually has more levels of review than I have heard of from any other law firm. When you are undocumented, and when you're undocumented in the United States, when you entered illegally, you are at risk of removal. So we do not want you to lose your case because of some kind of typo or some kind of mistake that was overlooked. So we have 2 attorneys review your case, including me, before we file it. You also review the full copy before we file it. We have a legal assistant and a paralegal that has conducted the intake, that has collected the document. The entire team is very experienced and skilled, and we will submit it, Boo. Don't worry. We're probably looking at it right now and today. So I don't know who this is because I can't see. Don't put your name on there because we're going to maintain confidentiality. But yeah, likely it is going to get out. Our VAWA cases are getting out soon. Okay? But look, we're going to put together the best application possible for you and the strongest application possible for you. And we're going to let you know if something is missing or if something would make it stronger. So you have to be open to that because this is your life and we don't want you to be at risk of removal. Okay? 703-348-1663. You can call us for a confidential consultation. We do it by Zoom, by phone, or in person. All right? By Zoom, by phone, or in person. Or you can go online, schedule it on our Facebook page or our website. Okay? Awesome. And I get through some of these other questions. I think I have some more here for you. If you have some last minute ones, please go ahead and put that on here, okay? Here's a good one. What is the process for filing a VAWA self-petition, right? So what is the process for a VAWA self-petition? So if you work with our firm, I'm sure many of our clients will attest to this. You will get a call almost right away. All right. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Boo. So give us a call and we'll talk about your case. Okay. We'll talk about your case. Give us a call and I can give you a call today and maybe give you some clarity on that. Okay. What's the process for submitting a VAWA application? So the process for that with our firm is as soon as you start the case, we give you a documents list of the types of documents that might help your case. Most of our clients don't have everything on that list. So sometimes people panic. Oh gosh, I don't have all these things. It's a longer list than what most people have. So give us what you have and then we will make the best case out of that. If we think that there may be something that you didn't think about, we can do that. All right. Boo says, thank you. You're welcome, Boo. Sorry, I'm going back and forth here. Thanks for joining and supporting us here on YouTube. But we'll talk to you shortly. Give us a call and let them know you saw me on live and that you wanted to get a quick status update about it. Okay? All right. So the process to start the case, we will send you a documents list as soon as you start the case. We also give you a call and conduct an intake right away. So we gather all of your basic information. We also have 2 more intakes. So 2 more intakes to get all of the information we need for your affidavit. So our team speaks English and Spanish. So if you would prefer Spanish, don't worry about it. We can handle you. We can work with you. So we'll gather all the information that we need. It's going to be about the abuse. It will be about the time you lived with your spouse, and it will be about sort of how you met your spouse, how you decided to get married, right? So these are the types of things that make your affidavit very, very strong. And we want to provide a strong affidavit because you may be at risk of removal if the application is weak. We will tell you, we will not file a weak application. Okay. So most people, we've had great success with VAWA. We have a system that has worked time and time again. And this is why we talk about it here, because many people are afraid to move forward, right? But you can't afford at this point in this environment to not take action, because if you work with a skilled firm, we can make a case that maybe you think is weak. We can make it as strong as it could possibly be. And that is what we do for our clients. So you can reach us if you want to schedule a consultation, 703-348-1663. Schedule a consultation with us and we can work with you to see how you qualify, and you can get a sense of how strong your case could be. Okay, and what that process is. So once we complete the intake, once we complete your intake, we will draft that declaration. We will prepare the VAWA, the green card, the work authorization, and the travel authorization. So all of these applications are prepared at the same time for people that qualify. Not everybody qualifies. Keep that in mind, okay? Not everybody qualifies, but for the people that qualify, we will do everything together at once. VAWA, green card, work authorization, and travel authorization. All right? We put all of that together. You'll receive work authorization in about 7 months, and you will receive a green card usually in about 2.5 to 3 years. This time could vary. Remember, we got a green card, we got a VAWA approval, in about 4 months. We've had VAWA and green card in about 9 months before. Those are the faster ones. Some cases take over 3 years. You have to be patient, right? It doesn't mean that your case is bad. It just means that there is a backlog. All right, there is a huge backlog, and some people just get very lucky and somehow their case moves faster. So there's no rhyme or reason. But many cases get approved very quickly, and some cases take a little bit longer, and that's okay because you have work authorization and travel authorization in about 7 months after you apply. You're allowed to be here and wait for that decision on your case. You have some protection from removal because we have these pending applications. So these are things that you didn't have before, and it gives you a ton of protection. Okay, give us a call at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney here in Washington, D.C. We help clients all over the United States get status and change their lives, right? Get status and change their life. So give us a call if we can help you, 703-348-1663. Please make sure to follow us on social media. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We are Agarwal Immigration on all the channels. If you have friends that can benefit from this immigration information, please share this with them. Share this with them so they can join us. We can continue our conversation. I will be on again. It was wonderful to see most of you, to see all of you. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. One last VAWA question and then I'll be done. Annie says, how long is it taking to get a receipt notice for VAWA? So how long is it taking to get a receipt notice for VAWA? Sometimes it comes in about 4 weeks. It's been taking longer lately. So it can take even 12 weeks right now. So stay patient. It's coming. Okay, stay patient. It's coming. Stay strong, everybody. Join me again. I will see you all very soon. Thank you. Bye.